Alrighty, what's going on YouTube? Today we're going to be getting into episode 15, or 14? 15. And we're going to work on Crosshair, because that's one thing that we do not actually have, and it will help a lot. So, I'm going to create a new widget, like we did last time. Why we're not basing off of the one we already have? Well, that's because it interference reasons and whatever. But we're going to call it Crosshair hood. Open that up. And I've got some images, if you guys haven't already seen. But I've got some stuff for this. So we're going to drag image there. Going to center it at 0, 0, 0, 0. Right. Now, specifically speaking, we are going to import this awesome image, and let's find the place for that. Oh, dang it. Yeah. Here's our image. We're going to look up cross. No. Let's find what we want. Where were we? GUI elements, crosshairs. And let's just go for a classic crosshair. So we'll do 10 by 10, and then we'll do 500 by 500. That's pretty classic. And we'll change it to a nice red crosshair. Ooh. Ooh. And image, tile it now. Anyways, I was just wondering what that stuff would do. And we're definitely gonna turn that up. So right, not there. At 4 or 5. Where are we? 1, 2, 3.35. It's 535. 535 is dead center. No, then what's that? Oh no. Anyways, we're definitely gonna draw the scale up to 50 by 50. Heck, let's do 100 by 100, because that's pretty legit, right? And so let's see how we're going to do this. So our positioning, we'll do negative. We'll do 0, 0, 0. Or 0, 0, I mean, because we don't need it actually centered around that, because we can just center it normally when we set it up. But we will want it center, and we'll want that to be no, we will though want it to be on our screen whereas before it's, we had the whole world thing. We will definitely want it on screen. So let's go take that over and do the fancy stuff. Add a component widget once again, and the Crosshair HUD on screen. Child of that. Zero out the location. Now we don't want a camera sway for any of this, so we're not going to add one. But if you, for some reason, want a camera sway for your Crosshair, you do that. There is another way to do it, of course, though. That other way would be, I believe, like draw lines, and then you could do that, or not. There's a way to do it because it's built into the old HUD, the original HUD for the first person template, I believe it is. But anyways, so that's what we'll want. We'll set that in. Let's play. Oh, maybe. Um. Wait, where are we? Oh, I didn't rename it. Hoo-hoo. To. I keep wanting to do Z's for some reason. Z's. I must be sleepy. But yeah, I keep wanting to do all of the Z's for some reason. For some gosh darn reason. We'll parent it to that. We'll zero it out. And then we'll make it go north a little bit. And then we'll zero all the rotation out. We'll compile that and see if we can see it at all. Good, we can. It is fairly large, but the visibility is not proper, so we're gonna fix that. Yeah, the visibility is like focused right in there. So we'll fix it there, and then we'll, fine, it just wants to lock to that, so we'll humor it and have it locked to that. Still can't see the whole thing. Wow. I'm very confused about that. Let's do that then. See what that does. Oh, there it is. I see it now. Yeah, we may have to change the crosshair and bump up the size. So I'm going to change the crosshair image. To a green tint like it's supposed to be. We'll do a little something like that. That should stand out maybe. It does, but it looks squashed, so... Oh, that has to do with the rotation. Ho-ho. That's hilarious. It's, hold up, Shift F1, eject, yeah, it'll follow our screen. Oh man, if only we could go into a third person aspect. See, it doesn't glitch around anymore, or not glitch around, but, have the lag behind it. So we'll put it there. then we'll 0. Wait. Right? Put that there. 0 out the rotation. Compile it. We should be able to see it proper this time. It's still, we can move it around, but if you can't see it, it's right here. But it's still slightly slanted. So I would like to change the rotator values on that. And that's actually not doing anything. That's very, very odd. 51 by 51, maybe. Stop it. Compile that. Compile that. No. That's really weird. It's not showing up like it should, because it should be showing up, you know, as an actual, it should be showing up like that. That's what I'm saying. So, and this is, I'm still clueless to what that is. So don't ask me what it's supposed to be. But heck, I don't know. Hold up. Compile it just cause. See, oh, there we go. That's much better. Much better. Okay, so now we can center that around. Let's play that, sorry. We should play that so we can actually see where we're centering everything. And play. And of course it's not going to be very center at all. So the center is actually where we're shooting, if you don't know that. That's pretty on point. I actually like that a lot. And we should be good. So I want to change the image because that's of course the image I want. But I mean, there's a variety here you can totally choose from, but none of these are really my style for this, especially not for this kind of a gun. So, and you can't really see through it. It's more for like, I feel like maybe an RPG or something, or an RPG in the sense of the weapon, um, not the type of game. That would be like for a shotgun. Don't know what the heck that would be for. That would probably be like for the sniper rifle or something. Still like a rocket launcher. Still, I don't know. There's no classic one in here. Besides, that's kind of. What was that? 7. We'll keep 7 in mind. And then 1. 1's not my favorite. 12 maybe. 13 maybe. I think we can do 7. I think we'll do 7 because that'll be much more on point than the other one was. And then we'll see how truly accurate we were. We were actually pretty accurate. We're off by the slightest bit, so I'm just gonna move it. Gosh, the worst bit south. It's gonna be barely noticeable. Uh-oh, I lost it. Get back here, there we go. There we go. And see, no one's really gonna notice that, but you know, if you're a gamer and you pay attention to every cotton picking thing, we all know you'll notice it. So, and why that's not accurate is because we're moving while we're shooting, so it's never gonna be accurate. There's such a delay to it, but like, I mean, honestly, it's still within the circle. I mean, if I'm shooting, let's let's just take I guess the target on the wall here for one of these little lights. That stays within the circle pretty much the whole time, and it adds a sense of per se crosshair spread to the um yeah, to the crosshair spread to the weapon, so that'll work. Okay, so we'll move on to the next thing, and that's actually probably implementing a true crosshair spread to our gun. Compile everything up, and I have people watching over me, so documenting my weird life of YouTube and whatnot. So let's get into maybe a little bit of the crosshair spread. If this is the same, this actually may not work. So don't actually get your hopes up. Sorry, we may not be doing crosshair spread. Hold on, we need to look at this. And some of these variables, I can tell you right now if we can do a spread or not, just based specifically on these variables. Um, I felt like it did actually have a spread uh, built into the mechanism, but there was no actual applied anything I could visually see that indicated that that was there. So, there is not, but where are we looking at? So if we go to fire, we'll be switch fire modes. So we need to go to fire, and then it's going to, yeah, they're able to fire, blah, blah, blah. Fire single. Let's just go to single. And then try spawn projectile. That's what we're looking for. Okay, so it's going to look for shot cosmetics. What are these? Nothing we need to care about. So we can take off some of that stuff because it's just taking up useless space in our hotbar. So it's spawning the projectile, and we are going to try to find, hey, where are we spawning the projectile? Or where's this projectile headed? Um, calculate spread. That's what we're looking for. So we're gonna have to somehow enable this to a point where yes, there is a spread, but not to the point of, well, there's a spread, but it's not implemented. So we're gonna have to go to this, go, okay, so do a little bit of that, a little bit of that, a little bit of that, a little bit of that. I don't know if those data values are, I feel like I know this guy enough that those data values should be to the point of, yeah, it's gonna be enough saying. Okay, so I actually do slightly see it, but that's not enough visually. So we'll put it up to 5, 5, 5, and 5, and you're gonna think I'm insane, and I probably am. But we're gonna see how this works. So let's peek up our gun, and I actually am insane because now it's not doing it at all. Maybe I was insane, and Oh no, it looks the exact same. I thought I was seeing a spread, but there was no spread there. So I don't actually know how this spread's gonna work because he's got a system for it, and I don't feel like making an entire system for spread. I mean, there's a recoil system that's not even working. Um, and to be honest, the only warning we're getting is owning player is already bro dude. You don't need to catch the bro dude. That's not gonna stop our recoil. That's not what makes it so there is no recoil. That's not what makes it so there is no uh, shot spread. So there's really nothing in here that should say, hey, there's no possible way for you to shoot anything. So I'm gonna zeroing value, change that, turn that up. We're gonna get some lag, so hold up, hold your horses. There we go. This may go crazy. I don't know. Um, we'll just have to see. There's that spread. All right. So the spread's there. Very, very slight. It is a very slight spread. Yeah, you see that? There are. It's like let's crouch down and analyze. Let our knee model run through our face. But there is a slight spread there. And of course, if you don't want to just implement that into the whatever, make that your put that into your oh, what's the word? Put that into your animation because that's kind of just built in, guaranteed. Because if as long as you know your gun models parented to your specific model that this animation's applied to. As long as you move around the model, just not a lot, but enough where there's a little bit of a challenge. I would like to figure out some of this, so I may spend some time fixing some of this. But I think that'll be all for this episode. I really hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please like, comment, rate, subscribe, because all that really helps. I've been getting a lot of feedback lately, and that's how I've been keeping this series going. So if you guys give me some more feedback, that'd be awesome. Suggestions on what to do, and next episode will be interaction, I believe, with how to. Uh, well, we don't have an inventory system later, but it'll apply. How to add things to your inventory, how to pick them up, how to instead of just walking over the weapon to pick it up, we can press a button to pick it up. And it won't be one of those things where like you can be a mile away and it'll press a button, but you have to be within the certain distance to grab it. So we'll implement some of those things, and we'll do that in a future episode. But yeah, that'll be it for this one. If you guys have anything that you might that you saw or pointed out, hey, maybe this is why that didn't work or whatevers. But totally say tell me what that was, and I can try and fix that. But that is not always, the most doable thing. So, we should probably set the player pawn. Unless the player pawn's already set. Nah. Yeah, I didn't think so. You should probably set that player pawn to get player pawn. Alright, and if you guys want some multiplayer aspects of the game, I don't know when that'll be coming up, but I'll try and make that happen ASAP. So, that'll be all, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.